they like it that you have one player more in the center, because I say always, the heart of the team is the center. And that was the reason why I play with one striker and two number 10, because for the opponent it's very difficult to have them under control. When we played at this time against Bayern Munich, we were in a really perfect shape. From the 13th round till the 23rd round, we had 8 victories, 1 draw, and only 1 defeat. And at this time, we had a really big chance to play for the best 4 in the league, for the Champions League. And it was a very important game for us against the best team in Germany, the Champions League holder. And I was convinced that we can win against Bayern Munich. When we win this game, we were at this moment the best team in Germany. Our lineup was with Kevin Trapp as our goalkeeper and 3 in the back. The center in the back was Martin Hinteregger. He's a really good physical against Lewandowski. It was my opinion. We need a good player with physical, is a good header, he's fast. And the left back was Ivan Ndika, and on the right side, the second young player was Tuta, the Brazilian. In the midfield, we have 2 experienced players, 2 senior players with Makoto Hasebe, he was 37 years old, and Sebastian Rode, he's a fighter, 2 top holding player. And on the left-hand side was Kostic, he's a physical top player. On the right side, played Almami Touré, and then was my decision to play with 2 number 10. One of them is Daichi Kamada, the Japanese. He's a really good creative player. And the second one is Amin Younes, small, top technical player. And number 9 was Luka Jovic, because Andre Silva, our top scorer, he was injured in this game, and Luka Jovic was the number 9 player. So this was our squad. Our team was starting 11, and from Bayern München, in the goal is Manuel Neuer, and they played with 4 in the back, with David Alaba, Jérôme Boateng. On the right side was Zule, and the left side was Davis, a Canadian. 2 number 6. One position was a surprise for me, was Roca, and the second one was Kimmich. And the players in the front was on the right-hand side, left foot Sané. On the left-hand side was Coman, and number 10 was maybe our second striker, Choupo-Moting, and the striker, everybody knows it, is Robert Lewandowski. Our game plan the whole week was that we play with lots of conviction, with determination. I wanted my team play brave. This is our style of football, an aggressive style that we press up high. I want to do this against Bayern. This was the Champions League holder. They have so many solutions. It doesn't matter if you are compact in the center of the midfield, or when they see that they have problems through the center, they play with on the wings, on the left hand and the right hand side. So they have so many solutions. But I want for my team that we train all the time, all the week. I want to go to press them up high, to give them lots of pressure in the half, that we are winning the ball close to the goal from Bayern. So because then we have a close way to the goal, and I want to press them up high because they don't like it. They want to play. They play with ball possession, and I want that my team goes for pressure. And the first half we did it really, really, really good. Our game plan with the ball was, okay, we know that Lewandowski is this player. Sometimes they go in 4-4-2. So when they go with 4-4-2, I like it to build up with 3. Okay, and our plan was Tuta or Ndika, they go with the ball in, and then like it when we play through the lines And I like it to go inside, that we play through the gaps, forward, between the lines. That was our goal. We have to play quickly and brave with the ball, that you don't play like this from one side to other side. It's very, very dangerous against Bayern Munich. But I like it that we have 3 against 2. And maybe when he has the ball, he goes here on this side, that we have the ball, go inside, then one number 6 goes outside, and then we have to play through the gaps. So we have to move behind the holding players. And I like it to have in this space, swimming between these 2 lines. And I like it to get the ball, turn, and then play the next ball in front, and then the whole team goes forward. We need a really good rest defense, because when we lose the ball, we need a good rest defense. And the plan is, when we lose the ball, and it's the second one against the ball, is repressing. And we won lots of balls with repressing. We lose the ball, and the first 1-2 players, they attack the opponent, and then we will win so many balls. And it was the style against the ball. And with the ball, we had not so often the ball. Bayern had more control over the game, but they had no idea in the first half, because we did it really good with our aggressive style. It's not easy for the opponent when you're playing with one striker, and I like it when he's between these 2 center backs. And when you have 2 number 10 and you have 2 number 6, you have 4 players in the middle. And they like it when you have 1 player more in the center. So it's not easy for them when he's here, which center back goes to him. So maybe the second one with the ball, the second number 10, maybe Alaba goes to him. So then we have 3 against 2. And then 1 number 6 maybe is going back. So then you have here 2 against 1. And I like it that you have 1 player more in the center, because I say always the heart of the team is the center. And that was the reason why I play with 1 striker and 2 number 10, because for the opponent it's very difficult to have them under control. And I like it when you have 1 player more in the center. That was the reason. Or when they say the 2 center backs, they have the striker under control. So you have 2 number 10, you have only 2 number 6, and then you have here 4 against 2. Our wing backs, Kostic and Touré, they are, in my opinion, totally different, because Kostic is a player, he needs lots of space. When he has space, he's unbelievable with his physical, with his attitude. He can go on the left-hand side 20 times in a half. And so it was a little bit different, because Kostic was more offensive than Touré, because he's the player who prepare lots of goals. And we have in this game, so it was like this. Touré was a little bit more defense, and Kostic was a little bit more offense, because both goals comes over the left-hand side. The whole season, entire season, that our left-hand side was the better, because Kostic, he is not a dribbler, he's not a combination player, he's more a physical player. He needs space. When he has space, for every team it's really hard to play against him. And this was our style, that we say, okay, we play through the gaps, we play forward through the gaps, but the second one is always bring Kostic in the game, because his crosses are really good. And so we prepare the first goal perfectly, and this was the style. Almami Touré is more defense. Normally he comes from Monaco. He plays with 4 in the right back, and this was the reason why we play more on the left-hand side, because he's this player. He can prepare goals. He can score goals. Almami Touré is not this player who prepares lots of goals, but he gives us a stability in the defense. Okay, our plan to play against the ball, because it's always the same in Germany. Bayern Munich is a team. They will all the game they want to play with ball possession, to build up from back, good transition to forward. So our plan was, when Boateng has the ball and he plays for Alaba, Luka Jovic cut the ball back, and then we wait with our 2-10 when he plays for the Davies for the left back. That Touré takes him under pressure when they play like here in the middle. Here is our number 10, and then we go up high. We go inside, we cut the field with the 3 in the back. And we don't want the player to play the ball back. He's here, he cannot play the ball here, he cannot play the ball here, and here we make lots of pressure. And the first chance from our side was when the ball is coming here for Kimmich, Hasebe press them, we win the ball, and then our transition was really, really quickly, and so we make pressure on Bayern Munich, and it was fantastic. The first 30 minutes they had no chance, because we press up them so high that they lose so many balls, so many duels. We were really hard, we were really tough in this game. Sometimes it would be good. We train this whole the week with our number 10. When he plays, when it's the way it's too far, when he plays this ball, our number 10 comes here, he closes the area, Hasebe is going to Kimmich, and we squeeze the pitch. Daichi Kamada, he go for press, he comes out, we make lots of pressure of them. We close the game, and so they have no chance to play through the lines, because we close the space all the time. So it was our game plan that we press up them in their half to win lots of balls. The first goal, they had a throw in. They had a throw in, and we were really aggressive, that we win the ball with Amin Younes here. And Filip Kostic, he was a really good left-hand player, and then a physical player. We win the ball, and he goes on the line, and Younes played the ball to him, and we are really aggressive with 3 players in the box, and then we get a really good ball. They are not compact in this moment, and Daichi Kamada scored a goal. It was fantastic. The second goal, it was a fantastic goal from Amin Younes. First, he has the ball here on the left-hand side. He goes inside. He play a switch ball to Luka Jovic, and he flick on the ball to Almami Touré, and then we have a good transition. And this is Daichi Kamada, Luka Jovic, and Amin Younes, the scorer. He comes here. Then Almami Touré, his crosses goes on the far post, and it was here the ball with Daichi Kamada. It was a pressure, I think, from Davies, and Süle is going with Younes, and Younes is here. Kamada turns, play the ball to Amin Younes, and then he get a really, really good dribbling in the box against Süle. Süle is a big player, and Amin Younes is a small player. He has a really, really good dribbling, 1-against-1. And he dribbled him on the right side, and he strike to the goal. It was incredible. It was a fantastic goal. I liked him because first it was the switch play, the cross on the far post, but our players, they want to go forward, they want to score a goal, and it was a fantastic dribbling from Amin Younes, and he strike. I've never seen this from him, because he's a dribbler, he's creative, but this shot on target, it was fantastic. And this was the second goal, and we were in front 2-0 in the first half. And I said to you, we did it right. Everything what we trained, the players did it well in the first half. The difference between the first half and the second half was, in the first half we pressed up high, we were really aggressive, we are in the game, and Bayern Munich has lots of problems with the ball, with the transition forward, because we won so many duels against them, and we had a really good transition. In the second half, they changed. The substitution was Roca went out, and Leon Goretzka, a really good player, German national team player, he comes in the game. He's a player from box to box. He has his mentality, his character, and he changed or Bayern changed with this one substitute their character. He's a good header, and he comes in the game. He brings lots of mentality, lots of emotions in the game. And the problem in the second half was that we go deeper and deeper and deeper. So we let them play, and then they are so good. And then they changed the character, the mentality. They get more safe with the ball, and our team goes deeper and deeper and deeper. And then we had lots of problems with Sané on the right-hand side. He had a really, really good second half, because lots of dribblings. He had lots of good solutions. He prepared to go for Lewandowski on the right-hand side with a really good dribbling here. Both players, he makes dribbling one, and then he comes in the box, and then Lewandowski, I always say he's a snake in the box. He's a clinical finisher. So when he comes the ball inside, and he scored goal. But the problem was we were too deep, and when we won the ball, we cannot keep the ball in. But this is Bayern Munich, and they have lots of quality. And in the second half, they showed us how much quality that they have. It was Corona time, so the crowd cannot help us. And the crowd in Frankfurt was unbelievable. Normally, they help us that we get more confidence, but we had no crowd, no spectators. They help us. In the end, we beat them. We have beaten them 2-1, and everybody was happy.